All right, so originally I was not going to come on here and talk about R-Truth being released, not because, I don't want to speak up or anything, but because I'm trying to focus on other things outside of wrestling. You guys already know about this. But I feel like after decades of R-Truth giving me so many great memories and moments and entertaining matches, I feel like I'm in debt to have to talk about R-Truth in some way. I wouldn't be doing his career justice if I didn't say or speak up about anything happening. I'm sure by now you guys have seen it on Twitter already. R-Truth has made a tweet saying that he has been released from WWE. Now, Shaw Raw Sapp and other dirt sheets have said that R-Truth has not been released. His contract is expiring, which is a little different than being released, but I digress. Ron Killings is basically going to be out of a job within the next couple weeks to months. It's really sad because R-Truth has been with WWE since like 2008, I think, is when he came into WWE. Been there for so long, I thought this guy was destined to be a lifer. Like, he was just going to grandfather into a Legends contract and just ride out the rest of his career doing appearances, being in video games, all that stuff. And there's hope, because there is a possibility that maybe they couldn't grandfather him or they didn't want to for whatever reason, and they're going to sign him to a Legends contract at the end of the day. It would be a good way to rectify the wrong that they did. Let's say they don't, and this was just their way of cutting ties with somebody who they don't see a use out of anymore. Because Lord knows they were financially benefiting from R-Truth when it came to those Ron Cena shirts and all the merch he was selling. They just didn't want to pay him anymore, pretty much. Upsetting, but like, I'm not going to come on here and like rant or rave or scream about this because I've become kind of numb to this at this point. Like, I was there for the mass release WWE in 2020 when Aleister Black and Bray Wyatt and Rusev and Braun Strowman, all of them got released. And every year since then, it's just been this revolving door of talent coming in and out of the company. I feel like we've gotten to this stage where it's like you never know whose time it's going to be. You just know it's somebody's time at some point, and today it's R-Truth's time, unfortunately. R-Truth is a talented asset to any roster that he goes on, whether it be WWE, AEW, TNA, NWA, wherever he wants to go. He'll be an asset. I understand R-Truth is 53 years old and no one's going to be building a company around a 53-year-old man, which could have went into why they released him. R-Truth was never positioned as the guy. He was a comedy act in WWE for the longest time. He excelled at that, and I'm sure he will excel at that or whatever any company has him doing going forward. R-Truth is also a rapper, so if he wants to just go and be a rapper, he can go and do that too, I'm sure. If he wants to retire and just do, a world tour of doing wrestle conventions and all that stuff, he can do that too. He'll do great at whatever he wants to do. There is a much deeper commentary here on WWE and the state of that company ever since it was acquired by TKO. For better or for worse, and if you ask a lot of wrestling fans these days, they're going to tell you it's for worse. I think this is best saved for another video or maybe a Twitch live I do one day. I don't really want to use this time to just point fingers and say fuck you and all this type of stuff. I just want to say, R-Truth, you were an absolute legend. Thank you for everything you've contributed to WWE and to my childhood. I don't think the fans are going to save R-Truth from getting a contract renewed, but we can just pray he gets a Legends contract with WWE. And if not, I wish him the best.